You're back again with another video, guys, and 2K just ended up adding a ton of new coaches in NBA 2K22 My Team. We got Galaxy Opal coaches, we got Pink Diamonds, we got Diamonds, and basically 2K has been adding a lot of new stuff with the new season. And if you guys could do me one big favor, make sure to leave a like right on the video. If you leave a like right now, you might end up getting one of these coaches, so don't risk it. Leave a like right on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and comment down below right now the best thing that you currently own in My Team, whether it's a dark matter, maybe you have one of these coaches, maybe you have something else. Just let me know the best thing or the best player, best card that you own in My Team. Let me know down below, and we're gonna get right into it. So like I mentioned, 2K ended up releasing a lot of new coaches. You guys can see them all right here. They ended up adding all of these. We got Pink Diamonds, we got Diamonds. They ended up adding people like Gregg Popovich. We got ourselves Mike D'Antoni as well. This one's a Pink Diamond one. And then we do also have some Diamonds like Tyronn Lue out here too. And so we got Diamonds, Pink Diamonds, and Galaxy Opals. And we're going to be going over exactly how to get them. We're also going to be showing you guys exactly what the stats are with every single coach too, that we guys can see which one is the best one. And we're basically going to be covering everything that you need to know right now with the new coaches. Now the first thing that we do got to mention is the way to get these coaches right here, like the Galaxy Opals, the Pink Diamonds, and the Diamonds, is you do have to get lucky with the packs. Now you guys know 2K ended up releasing so many packs. We did a pack opening. We got extremely lucky, one of our best pack openings of the year so far. And so basically you do have to open those packs and you end up getting lucky, and that's how you end up getting it, which really sucks because I was really hoping that 2K would have made it where like maybe it was through domination, maybe it could have been like an agenda or something like that. Maybe in the future they'll add other ways of getting these coaches, but at the moment though, the only way that you can get the coaches is going to be if you end up getting lucky from a pack. So for example, you can open the new packs like the Power Within packs. 2K also ended up releasing the dynamic rating packs, which include the new dynamic rating players that we have, and basically it's just like a base set except it's going to be dynamic rating cards. And so you can definitely get lucky. Maybe you end up getting one of these free packs from like a logger code, maybe an agenda, maybe a challenge, and there's always a chance that you do end up pulling a Galaxy Opal coach, a Pink Diamond one, or even just a Diamond one. And if you do end up getting a Galaxy Opal one, you definitely do want to sell it, because at the moment people are overpaying for these coaches, because the only way to get them is of course through the packs, and so you got to get lucky. And so at the moment a lot of people are trying to buy them. Some people are overpaying. Some coaches are going for a lot of MT. For example, Lenny right here, he's already over 300,000 MT. Some of these coaches are going for way more MT as well too. This one still has an hour to go. So these coaches are going for more than some players out there, more expensive than dark matters and everything. And so that's how you end up getting the coaches, okay? I know it sucks. I already emphasized that. I do hope that 2K does end up making a new way of getting coaches too. Maybe whether it's an agenda, maybe a challenge, maybe a logger code, to give you any of these coaches. That'd be pretty cool too. But the way that you do end up getting them at the moment is going to be through packs. And I do want to show you guys exactly what kind of boost they give you, because we do have the Galaxy Opals. We have those, and then we do have the Pink Diamonds, and then we do have the Diamonds. So I do want to tell you right now that the Galaxy Opals are going to be +8. And so every single Galaxy Opal coach is going to give you +8 on certain stats. And I'll show you guys the stats with every single player too. So you got the Galaxy Opals +8. The Pink Diamonds are going to be +6 right here. And then the Diamonds, you guys should already know, since we do have Diamond coaches already, they're going to be +5. And don't forget that there's also different type of coaches. You know, you got balance, you got the triangle, you got stuff like that. We even have a Phil Jackson right here that 2K ended up adding. We got Phil Jackson, Galaxy Opal, 500,000 MT. Oh my goodness, these coaches are expensive. People are going crazy. So again, if you get lucky from a free pack or a pack in general, you definitely do want to sell them because they have a lot of value. And so now let me show you guys exactly what you do end up getting. So we're gonna go with like the center position, you know, so the centers, we got the guards out here. We do also have the power forwards, and then we do have the small forwards as well. So basically the stats are gonna be the same thing for every single position. Even like Ben Simmons compared to like somebody like Cade, you end up getting the same stats for every single coach boost. And so we're going to be using these players as an example, because obviously, you know, people like Ben Simmons and Shaq are definitely going to benefit the most out of any other players, because you do end up getting 3-pointers and so on. And so once again, you do have yourselves the Galaxy Opal coaches. You have different ones, and the best ones are going to be Don Nelson and Lenny Wilkins right here. And then also Mike D'Antoni is a great option as well if you do want just pure offense. If you have already like an offensive team, you can definitely go with Gregg Popovich for defense, but every single one does have a different system. You guys can see right here, pace and space, centric, triangle. You got grid and grind defense, and then obviously 7 seconds. And again, the Galaxy Opals are +8, Pink Diamonds are +6, and then Diamonds are going to be +5. And so let's take a look at what we got right here with Don Nelson, one of the most expensive coaches and one of the best coaches too. So for him, you do end up getting speed. No 3-pointer for your centers though, so keep that in mind. This one is going to be interior defense, perimeter defense, help defense, and then also defensive rebounding, and then passing IQ. And so this right here is for your centers for Don. Now we're going to take a look at your point guards, and bam, the guards out here, Don Nelson. you do end up getting a 3-pointer, so keep that in mind. So Ben Simmons gets +8, you get +8 speed, perimeter defense, help defense, and then also ball handling, and then passing IQ. And so that's gonna be for your guards right there. Don Nelson, that's gonna be your guards. And then also we do have your power forwards. Bam, Don Nelson. It's gonna be a little bit different for the power forwards. You guys can see right here, speed, 3-pointer, interior defense, perimeter defense, help defense, IQ, and then passing IQ. So a little bit of a difference, you know, when it comes to that, your guards and then your power forwards. Bam, interior defense for your power forward, and so on. And then we do have ourselves Scotty Pippen right here. We'll use him, and then Don Nelson. Bam, gonna be a little bit different too. +8 speed, 3-pointer, perimeter defense, help defense, IQ, ball handling, and then passing IQ. And so for Don right here on your centers, once again, you end up getting all these stats. You guys can pause it too if you need to. These are gonna be the stats for Don for your centers. These are gonna be the stats for your point guards on Don, and then also these are gonna be your power forwards, and then also your small forwards as well. The small forwards are a little bit kind of like the power forwards, but obviously you do end up getting interior defense for small forward, and then power forward you get interior defense. And so there's definitely a couple differences here and there, but for the main part though, you do end up getting speed. You get 3-pointer with Don right here, so definitely gonna be a nice little coach, especially if you do want to get your guards out there with +8 3-pointer. Even though a lot of them do have high 3 balls, but you can definitely make Ben Simmons better. Shaq right here does end up getting some boost. But now let me show you guys the next coach. So that was Don Nelson. Next up we got Lenny Wilkins. Now Lenny Wilkins does give your centers 3-point shot right here, +8. So Shaq now gets a higher 3-pointer. You get perimeter defense as well. You get rebounding +8, ball handling +8 as well on your centers, and then the mid-range goes up too. And so he's gonna be a really good coach as well, and it goes the same with point guard as well. You guys can see right here Lenny Wilkins. For your point guards, you're gonna be getting 3-pointer, mid-range, basically your guards. It's gonna be driving dunk, it's gonna be perimeter defense, ball handling, and then defensive rebounding. And again, this is gonna be for your point guards and your guards, so it's gonna be the same thing for like Cade and some other players out there, but I'm gonna use Ben Simmons as the best example because they get the best boost out of these. And then also we do have Jamison, who is your power forward / small forward. Lenny Wilkins right here. You end up getting 3-pointer, you end up getting perimeter defense, and you get +8 driving dunk, +8 ball handling, rebounding goes up +8, and then also you do have your small forward position right here. Let's take a look. Lenny Wilkins. Bam, you got yourself 3-pointer, mid-range, driving dunk 2, ball handling, defensive rebounding, and then perimeter defense. So these two coaches right here definitely give you some offense, some defense. Once again, this right here is going to be Lenny Wilkins for your centers. You got yourself your guards, your point guards, and then also you have your power forward / small forward players, and then you do have your small forward players right here too. These are all the stats for this one. And so let's keep it going with every single coach. We do have ourselves Phil Jackson, triangle out here. For the triangle, you actually end up getting 3-pointers on your centers, and then also interior defense +8, post moves +8, defensive consistency +8, and then also passing IQ and defensive rebounding. And so that's going to be for your centers with Phil Jackson. And then for your guards, you have yourself, let's take a look, Phil Jackson, bam. You also get the mid-range and the 3-pointer, interior defense, defensive consistency, defensive rebounding, and passing IQ. So Phil Jackson can definitely be a good option too with certain players. And then it's going to be the same thing with the power forwards right here. Phil Jackson, you get mid-range, you get 3-pointer, interior defense, defensive consistency, defensive rebounding, and then passing IQ. Kind of like your guards out here. Basically, you do end up getting the same stats as your guards for your power forward. But then in your small forwards, let's see if anything changes right here. Phil Jackson, yeah, so you end up getting shot close. Now obviously some players might end up varying just because, you know, certain coaches and certain players fit better, but these are going to be like your typical, you know, stats that you do end up getting for every single coach. And so Scotty Pippen right here does end up getting shot close +8, a little bit different than say your power forward. As you guys can see right there, no interior defense for him though. 3-pointer, mid-range does go up, passing IQ, defensive rebounding, and then defensive consistency. I'm just using these players right here just to give you like a broad example of all the players, and as long as they fit well with your system, you'll be getting these stats right here that you're seeing. And so that's gonna be Phil Jackson. Then you got Sloane out here too. Post moves +8, interior defense, perimeter defense, help defense, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound goes +8. So you can definitely see some more defense on these other coaches right here. And let's take a look at what happens to Ben Simmons. Sloane out here, +8 3-pointer as well. You got perimeter defense, help defense, lateral quickness, steal, and then also passing IQ. So lateral quickness can definitely come in handy defensively, and you do still get the 3-pointer too. And then for Jamison, who is your power forward, you guys can see right here, Sloane. We got interior defense, perimeter defense, help defense, driving layup, post moves, and then defensive rebounding too. And so that's going to be power forwards. And then also Scotty Pippen right here, Jerry. We got ourselves 3-pointer goes off, driving layup, perimeter defense, help defense, lateral quickness, passing IQ. So you guys can also see basically you get interior defense, you get perimeter defense, and some players are obviously going to mix and match depending how good they fit in the system. So this once again is going to be for your centers. You get interior defense, perimeter defense. You guys can pause it if you need to. And so for Jerry, no 3-pointer on your centers, but you do end up getting it for your point guards. You do also end up getting post moves and driving layup for your power forwards, and then also your small forwards. You do get a 3-pointer. And so you guys can see right there the main differences. And then also we do have ourselves Gregg Popovich. Now we're going into the defensive territory. And when it comes to defense, if you already have like maxed out players when it comes to offense, you might want to consider running some defensive coaches, like for example Gregg Popovich. You get interior, perimeter defense, help defense, and you get rebounding too for your centers. And then also for your guards, they become better defenders too, as expected. You guys can see right here, strength +8. You get perimeter defense, help defense IQ, lateral quickness, block as well, and defensive consistency. So you become a better defender on your guards and your centers. Let's take a look at power forward as well. Gregg Popovich right here, you get strength, you get interior defense, perimeter defense. So you guys can see, you can basically sense the pattern with these, coaches and the stats. I do want to take a look at small forward right here. And Gregg Popovich, what do we got? Yeah, it's going to be the same thing too. Strength, perimeter defense, help defense. And so the defensive coaches like Gregg Popovich, you guys can see what you end up getting. You get strength, you end up getting interior defense, and so on. So you guys can take a look at the stats you end up getting. So once again, this is the center for defense. Then you got the point guards and guards. And then you got power forward / small forward, and then also you got the small forward / shooting guards too. And so you guys can take a look at those stats. You can pause it at any point if you need to. And then I also want to take a look at Mike D'Antoni out here, because he's going to be a really good coach too, because you get offense with him too, obviously 7 seconds. So this is Mike D'Antoni, +6 3-pointer, driving layup, driving dunk, hands. So you guys can see Mike D'Antoni, also a really good coach. It's going to be him, it's going to be Don, and it's going to be also Lenny. Those are going to be your best coaches out there, Mike D'Antoni, Don, and then Lenny. Those are going to be the best ones. And you guys can see it too in the auction house. They're super expensive. And then right here, let's take a look what we got with Mike D'Antoni with your point guards and your guards. So you got speed, you got mid-range, you got 3-pointer, driving layup, ball handling, passing IQ. And so Ben Simmons and Shaq, they're definitely going to get better with these coaches right here. And remember, P9s are +6. And let's take a look at power forward right here too. We'll do Mike D'Antoni. It's going to be the same thing to a certain extent. Speed, mid-range, 3-pointer. A couple differences here and there. So driving layup, driving dunk, and then defensive rebounding for your power forwards compared to, ball handling for your guards. And then right here, we do have the small forward / power forward too. We'll put in Mike D'Antoni. Bam. Let's take a look. Speed, 3-pointer, driving layup, hands, ball handling, and passing IQ. And so Mike D'Antoni definitely is a good option too for your point guards. And then also obviously your centers too. So if you do want to get some 3-pointers for your centers, you definitely do want to go with like Mike D'Antoni. Don Nelson right here does not give you a 3-pointer for your centers. Keep that in mind. But Lenny does end up giving you a 3-pointer right there. And then the same can be said about, Phil Jackson, +8 3-pointer. As you guys can see right there, the stats, we covered every single one. And again, I ended up just going with Shaq, also Ben Simmons, and then also Jameson, and then also Scotty Pippen, just to give you an idea of every single position. It's basically going to be the same thing. Obviously, if a player doesn't really fit the criteria in the system, it won't be as good. It'll be a little bit different here and there. But for the most part, though, most players, at least the good ones, are going to be fitting those systems. And you guys can see all the stats that you do end up getting. And there you guys have it. 2K just ended up adding a lot of new coaches with the new season. And these coaches right here, you guys saw that. They're going to be making every single player out there even better. You're going to be getting +8 stats, +6 with the pink diamond, +5 with the diamond, and then +8 with the Galaxy Opal one. And so this right here, guys, is the video. I just want to let you guys know that we did end up getting some new coaches. I showed you guys how to get them. Hopefully 2K does end up making it where we can get them elsewhere outside of packs, and I'll keep you guys updated if they do end up doing that. And then also we went over the stats and basically what you do end up getting for every single coach, and I told you guys the best ones too. And so this right here, guys, is going to be this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see some more My Team videos and you want to have that extra good luck, then you know what to do. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and this will be this video right here. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, check out the 3 other videos that I uploaded. We got some free Galaxy Opals and players you can go after. I did the pack opening with the new packs that came out, and then also check out this other upload. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.